Yesterday, Joshua Igano was released. He has been fighting a case where he was charged with being a fake police officer. For those of you who either stay in Kitale or have visited Kitale, you'll find that on your way to Endebess, near the National Polytechnic, there is a police station there. Waiganjo used to stay there and wait. He had a taxi there. You know, a police station being out of the CBD or any other important office being out of the CBD, usually taxi drivers take advantage because you may go to the police station a bit late and you have to be driven back. So he used to stay there. And you see, those people who hang around police station are very good informers. So he started off as an informer of the OCS Kitale. But as time went on, he became close to the OCPD Kitale, Trans Nzoia. And he continued that way, knowing senior police officers and even knowing PPOs and commandants. That is how from police informer, he was promoted, if we can say that, to be a police reservist. Police reservists these are part-time police officers who basically, I can say, they earn no salary. Their expenses are only reimbursed. So he became a police reservist. And let me tell you, if you have friendship with the police, Waiganjo's fatal mistake was one. When he was friendly to the OCS Kitale, he used to look down upon the constables, corporals, and sergeants. These are the type of people who say, sisi tunakunywaga na ma-OCS. So when he became friendly to the OCPD, he started looking down upon inspectorate. And when he started becoming friendly to the PPOs, he started looking down upon OCPDs. Later on, there's a prominent Kenyan who died through a plane crash around Ngong. When he died, that is when I knew that Waiganjo's days were up. Because Waiganjo had even befriended that former vice president to an extent that he started looking down even upon PPOs. And I've told you that whenever he could go up, he would look down upon those people. So nobody could touch him because he had a connection to the Minister for Internal Security. Once the Minister for Internal Security, it's like you climbing up the tree. If you leave the branches to be there and you fall, you see those branches will, as you're falling, they'll break your fall. So that by the time you reach the ground, hautaumia sana. But since he had cut those branches, you see when he's falling, he fell down with a thud. That is how Waiganjo is. And these people usually are the people, them plus we former police officers, are the ones who police usually like using in the collection of bribes and such things. But a police officer, serving police officer, would prefer an informer or a police reservist to collect bribes for him than a former police officer. Because a former police officer could even trap him to be arrested, jailed, or even sacked. And another thing is, when a former police officer gets 100 shillings or whatever, he would take, let's say, 40% and hide. It remains around 60%. He says, Mukubwa, this is what I was given. And then the police officer would give him 20% and remain with 40%. At the end of the day, the police officer would think that he has gotten 40 and the former police officer getting 20. But in reality is that the serving police officer would have gotten 40 and the former police officer would have gotten 60. I don't say that all police officers, former police officers, are that way. And also, I'm not even trying to say that all informers plus police reservists are, but generally. So that is what That is why and how everything you wanted to know about Waiganjo.